Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Fantasy Foodies, part of the Triple Play Fantasy Network. You have officially entered one of the weird corners of the internet. Here on the Fantasy Foodies, we take two of our biggest passions that are fantasy sports and food and combine them into one gorgeous show. What you can expect, we'll tackle some of the topics that have been trending all over Twitter while attempting to take down insane food challenges. Now, there might be some pain, there may be some crying. You might even hear Bo live dropping off what he ate earlier into the toilet. But remember, if you can't take the heat, you got to stay out of this kitchen. But I spoke with the man already, so I got to introduce him, my co-host.
Spicy meatball.
That's right. He's a spicy one. The man that you know on Twitter as Mr. Bo Mick Big Time. Today, he's going to be Mr. Bo Mick Big Mac. How is it going, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm starving. I had a large pepperoni pizza to my face last night around 9 o'clock, and I haven't had any calories since. So I stretched my stomach out. I got hungry for the first time since I started eating pizza last night about an hour ago. And so all I've had in the last hour is a couple fries from the bottom of the bag because I'm entitled to those.
You called them your entitled fries, right?
Yes, entitled. That's the daddy tax is always the fries in the bag. And anything you can reach through across to the passenger seat and reach and pluck out of the bag before you get home.
I love it. I love that logic. Well, we got someone else on screen, and Bo, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's only our second show, but we might have already peaked with the guest that's on with us today. She's spicy. She loves the guys in the trenches, has her own gift library in the works, bleeds Daniel Jones. She may run small talk, but she's ready for some big eats today. Ladies and gentlemen, the FTN chick. I need you all to say, free my girl, Stephie Smalls. How's it going?
What's up, guys? Yes, that would have been like a cool guess if I didn't get like banned from my own Twitter.
Are we sure that this is the right person? I mean, if we're being real, I'm a little skeptical.
I'm pretty small. This is a big task, but I've won a couple food contests in the past. I have a big appetite and I can eat. So it's those drinks. I'm telling you guys, I can't stop looking at them. The drinks are making me nervous.
2 large sodas are going to be tough to take down because I feel like it's going to fill up our stomachs so much.
Yeah.
But Bo is Mr. Common, Cool, and Collected over there, so he's not worried.
I think I've done an edible journey where I just like couldn't decide what I wanted at the drive-thru, and I was sitting there going for probably a long time, and came up with an amount close to this already and ate it without difficulty. So it might be false bravado. I mean, we're about to find out, but I feel like I could do this pretty easily in time to be able to run my mouth later when you guys are suffering.
Well, remember, you're going to watch us stuff our faces, but this is Fantasy Foodies, so we've got a lot of fun topics. Steph is going to set the record straight with this Sequon slander all over Twitter. Brady's got some nice quads. So speaking of quads, we're going to talk about Mike Davis. If we should bump him up our boards here. Julio Jones maybe ripping our hearts out, going to New England potentially. A-Rod being a baby. Tebow Mania officially hitting Jacksonville. A lot of great stuff, but the last thing we're going to do before we start talking about that, Bo, talk about this food challenge really quick, what we're doing.
So this circulated Twitter and Instagram a couple weeks ago, and it was like, oh, if you and your third could finish this in less than 30 minutes, you win $500,000. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna believe all of that. It's like, yeah, the Nigerian prince is gonna wire me at $10,000 too. But I commented and retweeted this saying, oh, I bet I could eat this by myself in about 10 minutes. And then, of course, I'm on the Fantasy Foodies with you, Mindy. And I was like, hey, man, why can't we just do this on the show? Like we have a food show for fantasy football Twitter. Everybody's seen this picture now. You got 2 large drinks. You got 3 large fries, 2 Big Macs, and they're showing chicken tenders there. They're discontinued. So we went with 20 nuggets instead of 10 tenders and 10 nuggets. So I think the tenders are a little bit bigger, but I don't think it's that big of a difference. It's the fries that are cold already and the soda we're talking 64 ounces of soda here. So
Guys,
good luck.
I just realized I've never had a Big Mac, actually. I had my first McDonald's cheeseburger like very recently, and now I just opened these and realized there's like another bun in the middle.
Yeah, the middle bun is famous for being completely useless. It's like your spleen or your appendix. Yeah, I think the spleen's pretty important, but the appendix is like nobody really knows what it does exactly. We just know that if it bursts, then you're screwed. The middle bun of the Big Mac. I think Mendy hasn't had one either.
No, I'm going to say we're breaking our virginity together here because.
Good! I'm so glad.
Yeah,
Big Mac.
I can't lie. I've had a lot of Big Macs. It's still not my favorite burger that they sell. It's not going to change your life kind of burger. It's just the nostalgia. It's the night since 1953. The Big Mac has been a staple. So, buckle up. It's going to be fun.
A lot of buns. Yeah, I think that's plenty of that coming. So without further ado, we're going to start eating, stuffing our faces while trying to throw some fantasy stuff on the screen. So Steph, while you're starting to break into, I feel we got to do the Big Macs first because since we both have never had one. You're going right.
I feel like I can crush these very quickly. Is the nuggets.
So I think I'm gonna make animal noises. So forgive me if I don't mute my mic.
So we have this first guy. We have to talk about.
That's hot.
That. Unfortunately, that made it on my coffee table when that magazine came out. Like it wasn't me that put it on my coffee table, but
I mean, it should be on your coffee table.
So got put on top of the Men's Health magazine. So.
So what was all this Saquon? I know I saw it kind of bouncing around. What was like how did this all come about?
I'm gonna talk with my mouth full.
That's allowed here. That's
and like when my parents ask me why I'm single, I just would love if everyone could send them this. Because like this is why I'm single. Because I am eating food on a live stream. Sequon Barkley is gonna be fine. People that like hate on Sequon Barkley is just like you're foolish to me. He did a prehab, which not everyone does, and his MCL completely healed on its own, unheard of. And he didn't have a mastectomy, which is like one of the biggest problems in like the end of all these. You know, we hear about Todd Gurley and all these guys. It's the meniscus that ends up like causing all these problems, or they end up needing it removed later, like Adrian Peterson. Saquon Barkley is gonna be fine. You guys are crazy. Like it's Saquon Barkley. Look at the numbers he put up with trash Giants teams. The teams were trash, and he put up fantastic numbers. So fading Saquon Barkley is foolish to me.
Yeah, I agree. How low would you say is okay to draft him? Would you say like 6 is too low? We're talking like 4 or 5. Like where are you like, okay, this is disrespect that he's at this spot?
Like PFF ranked him at 7th. That's disrespectful to me. Like you guys are like, now you're just being a jerk at that point. I feel like 5 is really the lowest you should go at that point. I can maybe get behind 6 if you're like really nervous about injuries, but like no. 5.
Mr. French Fry over there. What are your thoughts on Saquon Barkley?
I wish he was on my team.
He's so hot.
That was just for you, Steph. I was like, what's the best looking picture of him?
I'm gonna look at my fat belly after this and be like,
So Saquon's gonna be fine, like Steph said. He's one of the best overall pure running backs the game has seen in a decade at least. Like how quickly we forget what he does when he's on the field. Like even 80% Saquon when he was battling that ankle injury a couple years ago was just running guys over, juking guys out, playing through it. His pain tolerance is off the charts too. Coming off of an ACL surgery like this, where you're expecting 10, 12 months for a full recovery, it's still not going to come down to pain management. It's a reconstruction. So basically, as long as you strengthen the muscles around it, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be okay in that department. It's Saquon Barkley. The guy is the original member of the quad squad that Mike Davis just kind of introduced himself to this week. Saquon's my RB2 behind Christian McCaffrey because the fantasy community on Twitter has the memory of a goldfish. So that's the only reason why.
Not know who Adrian Peterson is? Like, you have no culture.
Yeah, if you just take the last full game that all of these top guys played and just stack them up and watch them play, Saquon jumps off the charts. Like you're looking at him going, that's the best running back I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was just doing an eliminator. Jeff's whom the J Bell tolls, Jeff's eliminator, and he went, I believe, 7 in that, but it's a super flex, so it's a little more understandable there.
I just got him in an eliminator at 111.
Ooh.
That's a crime against humanity. Like,
So
are you
good,
serious? You guys are weird. Like,
111 in a super flex and Saquon Barkley sitting there. I mean, I was laughing. It was either him or Trevor Lawrence. So I was like, no.
Are you guys ever nervous when you get a foot?
Guys, I finished 10 nuggets. I'm done. I'm down 10. I'm down 10.
I'm a Big Mac and 5 nugs down.
You guys did a Big Mac already?
I did the fat first. Bo, where are you at?
I'm down 195, 4 nuggets.
I'm gonna regret not eating my fries because I bet they're getting cold as shit right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same.
It's not easy to get them down either.
All right, let's. We were talking about quads. So let's talk about this next guy, Mike Davis, trending all over Twitter. I mean, this picture, I thought it was pretty funny, but then he's tweeting about it like for a week after, which I was like, all right, dude, like it's funnier when you don't play along. But
yeah, why are you participating?
Yeah, but
let's talk about you.
I can't even fit into my pants. It's like me either, dude. I totally feel you.
So where are we at on Mike Davis? Obviously, he's in a great situation in Atlanta. They didn't draft anybody. And now he looks like that. Are we actually going to bump him up a couple rounds? Are you interested in taking Mike Davis? Steph, what do you think?
Nah, you can get as big as he wants. I don't give a shit. I don't think they're going to run the ball that much. Like, I just like don't really care. It's great, and I'm happy for him. Maybe a spot gets bumped up. Good for you for working out. You probably don't do McDonald's challenges, but
no, he won't be on this show.
It's Atlanta. Like, let's talk. I don't know that they're running the ball a lot next year.
We need to tag Chad Johnson in this.
Oh yes, that's such a dumb. I should have tagged him. Oh my god, I totally fucked that up.
Why is there another bun in the Big Mac? That's my biggest problem. There's no need.
Because #carbs.
Oh yeah, you said you're working out with your trainer tomorrow, right? Did you tell him what you're doing today?
Yeah, and he sent me laughing emojis.
Mm-hmm. All right, so staying with Atlanta, we've got another guy. He doesn't look very happy right now.
Look at his face.
I think he wants to be traded. Apparently, he wants to be traded to a place everybody hates in New England, unless you live in New England.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he goes to New England, where do you think he's ranking among the wide receivers? Is he a back-end wide receiver 1, high-end wide receiver 2? As somebody that you're staying away from? What's up? What do you think?
I kind of like it. I know that's probably not the popular opinion. I feel like it actually gives a wide receiver to New England. Like, do they have a wide receiver? And please do not tell me that whoever they took in free agency is a wide receiver because he drops more balls. Like, I can even catch the ball. So I think that Julio there is kind of, like, I don't want to say sexy, but like it's a very Bill Belichick move. So it wouldn't be shocking.
Bo, what do you think?
I'm not moving him at all. I mean, it's a better situation for not having so much competition around him, but it's an offense that's going to be running the ball a lot more. And if your quarterback is either Mac Jones as a rookie who's very unproven, or Cam Newton who's proven to have a noodle elbow like Ben Roethlisberger lately, I'm not too sold on his ability to get downfield and get accurate targets at him down the field like he's used to from Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm. And Matt Ryan is consistent as shit. Can we say that like quickly? Like Matt Ryan is like, I was looking at his stats the other day and it's like, you don't get more consistency out of any player that you do like Matt Ryan. It's crazy.
He's going to chuck the rock.
I concur.
I'm down 10 nuggets. Woo, woo.
Where would you put, if you got traded, would you bump up Kyle Pitts?
Oh, yeah.
To tight end what?
I don't know if he can go any higher than I have him.
How do you have him? Where is he? 1?
3. in redraft, number 1 in Dynasty, obviously. He's 22 years old, 6'6", 240, runs a 4.4. His catch radius is insane. It's basically all I'm picturing is not necessarily a tight end or a wide receiver. I think he's more of a wide receiver than anything. And I think that he's more likely to replace Julio Jones in that offense than he would be Hayden Hurst. He will not be lining up in line ever because they have Hayden Hurst. And it just makes no sense why you would think of him as anything as a tight end when that's just his eligibility. You can slot him in there. And it's like if Kelsey could run a 4.4, that's what you got right here. So Kelsey, Waller, and then Pitts, and I'd probably leave him there because I've already baked in his ability into his price. So I make sure I get him. If I can get him, I'm gonna get him.
Yo, those Big Macs sucked.
I'm down a Big Mac. Oh my god, it was bad.
Those are some of the worst burgers I've ever had. I'm almost glad I did them first because I wouldn't have been able to eat them if I hadn't done it first.
I'm almost done with this fry. I'm down 10 nuggets, a Big Mac, and almost a fry. Those other nuggets are looking at me, and I want to puke already.
I underestimated this challenge because I'm already like starting to feel disgusting.
I feel lard.
It's not easy.
Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen Super Size Me. Can you imagine how he felt?
Didn't he have a heart attack?
He almost died.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to laugh. It's not funny. I'm just nervous.
I remember when he puked.
He made a lot of money. He made a lot of money.
These drinks. This is what's going to do me. I can tell. I'm not going to be able to finish that second drink. I can finish the food, I think. It's that second drink that's looking at me. It's laughing at me right now.
I'm almost hoping we get to just the drinks because we can just sip and just talk football at that point. Like, we don't have to worry about stuffing any more food.
Good idea. I'm going to put the drinks aside.
I'm starting on my first fry, and this sucks.
Yeah, because they're cold now, right?
The fries are the hard one for me. That's why I did one.
I don't like when they're cold like that. It's rude.
That's terrible.
We're not going to judge anybody if one of us throws up, right? This is a safe space.
I've basically banned myself from being an attractive female at this point. So I'm really, really trying hard not to burp. I'm going to admit that it's hard.
No, this is the place you can do that stuff.
If Cameron Diaz is cute when she does it, I don't think there's much difference. So.
Oh my god! I think I put sweatpants on.
Oh my god, this is rough.
Cargo shorts for life.
This is a lot of food.
I did.
Big Macs are not very good.
No, it's a one and doneer. I did the Stairmaster today, and I spent 2 hours in the gym this morning, and I was like, oh yeah, now I'm definitely be ready to take this down. There definitely still wasn't enough.
I did not do that.
Oh my god, this is great podcasting. I should probably bring up another subject.
Maybe.
Oh man, my brother's getting enjoyment out of watching us in pain.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, my stomach is my pants. I'm wearing sweatpants, by the way, and they're getting tighter. I can feel my stomach enlarging.
Bo, I think you might be the only one that might be able to take this down.
Bo is.
Okay. Next topic. Let's talk about Aaron Rodgers with his beautiful new fiance. Apparently, he's crying a lot about God knows what. He's never happy.
Never.
Steph, I think you had a big bone to pick with him, right? What's going on with A-Rod?
My big bone to pick is with him is just stop doing this every year. I'm just sick of hearing about it. Just shut up, it's kind of annoying now. Is it a little bit more excessive this year? Yeah, but can we all accept that he does this every year? We know he does this every year, right?
He is the next Favre. I mean, right behind him.
Yeah. What is it in your genetics? You go to the Packers and now you whine? I don't get it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I met Aaron Rodgers. And
you did?
Subtle brag.
What?
Hell of a story, too. Because I'm from Corning, which is a half an hour from Chico, where he was born and raised. And so we played against each other in football. He was a senior when I was a freshman, but we went into Chico and beat Aaron Rodgers' team because his defense on his team sucked. We beat him like 42-35. Because we had the hog mollies. We ran for 400 yards on Pleasant Valley.
Hog mollies.
Yep. And so we beat Aaron Rodgers and then I met him when I was in college because I went to college at Chico State, and he was in the league, and I think it was his first year as a starter, and he went out and beat the Cowboys right before Thanksgiving, and then he came home. And I just ended up going to a house party after work with some of my coworkers, and mutual friend Aaron Rodgers is sitting there on the couch drinking a beer, red Solo cup, not waiting for a second. Like he wasn't wait. I'm gonna drink this nice and slow. Me being a Cowboys fan, see Aaron Rodgers sitting there like a week after he had like ripped my heart out for the first time of many. And I was like, hey, Aaron, I'm Bo. I'm a Cowboys fan. He goes, I'm going to do that for years. Like, he literally just grinned at me. And he took pure joy out of beating the Cowboys because he grew up a Niners fan, and then he got drafted by the Packers. So his whole career has been a vendetta against the 49ers for passing on him, and the Cowboys because he grew up a Niners fan and he hates the Cowboys. And so I literally met him, shook his hand, had a beer with him, and all I remember is his grin and saying, get used to me beating the Cowboys. And I was like, oh, yeah.
What a psychopath!
No, he's actually a really nice guy. He's got that petty streak, like the Mamba mentality. I think it's this generation's kind of warped version of the Mamba mentality, where it's like, it's more of the Kevin Durant side, where it's like, oh, I'm alpha, but I want people to think I'm a little bit beta.
He apparently doesn't talk to his family. So
no,
he doesn't. We learned that because of The Bachelorette.
Well, he had a falling out a few years ago.
I don't know. I'm Team Jordan over Team Aaron if I had to pick one, just because I thought
one nugget left. So I've done
just
20.
one. Woo! Okay, so let's give the updates since. All right, so Steph, what have you taken down so far?
I've done one fry, one Big Mac, and 19 nuggets. But this other Big Mac is staring at me, and I'm scared. I took one bite of it, and I was like, I don't think I can eat you. But I'm dipping in ranch. It's kind of helping with the nuggets. Okay.
So great. First of all, you're killing it right now, regardless. I had my update. I've had 2 Big Macs. Thank God those were done first. I had 1 fry, and I'm almost done with my first drink, and I've done 1 nugget. So I have 1 nuggets and 2 fries and like 1 drink left, and it is going to be a photo finish. Bo, it looks like you are just smooth sailing. What are you at right now?
He's smiling. Look at this guy smiling. We're miserable, and he's smiling away. I feel taunted.
I'm good at poker. Let's just say that. I'm finishing up my 20 nuggets. I'm about 1.5 fries in, 1 Big Mac done. So I'm going to try to get the food down and then just start sipping drinks at the end. Like you said.
Let me focus on these fries. You're right.
Yeah, because
the fries are going to be hard for me because the Big Mac went down pretty easy because it's mostly just bread.
This is a satisfying feeling when you just hear the ice.
Oh, God. I'm never going to get there. The drinks.
I'm definitely saving the drink. Oh, my God. These nuggets and these fries. Oh my God.
That's nugget.
I can't wait to all puke together. It's so fun.
It's good TV. I'm having stomachs. Yeah, this is.
I want to come back on for more challenges. This is fun.
We're doing one crazy one, maybe like bi-weekly, because I don't know if I can handle this every week.
Yeah, we took that end off.
We were thinking of doing like a giant family box of your favorite cereal. Next. The possibilities are endless.
First burp. I got a new second wind. I'm ready to keep going.
No,
All
I'm
right.
trying to actually walk around and meet people at the expo. I would be sitting in a corner if I did this.
Oh god, I have to like host that draft night out thing, and it's my birthday on Sunday. I'd be puking on it. I'm already gonna be drunk.
Simpson and I are doing our big time Nimble with Numbers DFS summit at my house and during that same weekend.
That's so fun.
Oh, that nugget doesn't even taste good. Oh, I don't even taste chicken. It's just bread.
I need my napkin. Where's my napkin?
Dumping my
Oh.
fries
Oh,
into-
the fries, man. They're so gross. They're like so cold. Like I could eat them. I could eat them. They're so cold.
These fries are terrible.
All right, I have to finish. If I finish this Big Mac, then all I have left is 1.5 fries in these drinks. Oh god.
That's definitely doable. And Steph, if we can just get to the drinks, we can literally just lay back in our chairs and just sip.
That's true. We can rub our bellies.
Yes. I feel like I'm pregnant right now.
Is this what it's like to be pregnant? Because I promise I don't want it. If that is what it's like, I don't want it.
I think I forgot where we were at with football.
You guys are both narrow bodies compared to me, so I'm not going to hear the slander about bellies and looking pregnant because that's my life. I live that every day, baby.
I can usually put away a good amount of food, but yeah, my body's
Yeah,
usually not used to this much. That's the other last time I want to talk about football. Let's bring up something random.
Oh God. You want
Talk
to
about
make
this
me
guy.
real? I'm gonna
Talk
actually
about random.
Did you guys see the video of him chasing down Marvin Jones?
Yeah. What a dork.
What I know Scott put up. What do you think he said? I was like, it had to say something like, "Dude, you're just the best." Like, probably
Hey, man,
complimenting him
I'm
like
so
out the
excited to
ass.
be here. Jesus loves you. The end.
Mhm.
Amen. And he just get. Did you see the best one was I think Trey Burton. He's like somebody tell him he doesn't have to put his gloves on for another 30 to 45
Yes,
minutes.
I saw that. Oh my God. It was so bad. I was like, this poor
I was
dude,
like-
man. Oh my God.
He's just such a tool. That's the problem. Is like he's obviously a good guy, like wholesome person, but
He
good
means
Lord,
well.
it's cringe everything he says.
Mhm.
Him and Russell Wilson is just the same thing.
It's so cringy. All right.
Ugh.
We're rounding up this Big Mac here.
Sweet cheese almost gone.
Oh my god,
It hurts, you know?
this is really painful right now.
Oh God. If this last Big Mac is like, I'm telling you, it's not going to be pretty.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's getting bad now. Now it's starting to suck. Okay. This last bite is gonna be so miserable. All right, I don't want to cheat. Let me put the rest of this. There's a little meat here. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. Why is Tim Tebow back in the league? Do we really know? Is this an Urban Meyer? Like this is fun for him?
what if Tebow just has like blackmail over him? Like, I'm gonna send this out if you don't pick me up.
Maybe.
That's what we thought about Jason Garrett and Jerry Jones for 10 years.
Do we have to like? I feel like between Tim Tebow and Jason Garrett, you guys want me to pick. Like now you're instigating me. All right.
It's required if we're on a show together that I'm going to bring him up.
He's
We also
so-
wait before we forget though. Also, you have Kelvin Benjamin as your new tight end, your fourth string tight end.
Guys,
His
I think
ability
I-
dried up like a Popeye's biscuit.
literally, why? I just like, and the thing is, everyone's like, it's a camp body, it's a camp body. Do you guys know who Gettleman is? It's not a camp body. He's gonna be on the field. Like, have you not watched everything we've done for years? It's not a
I just
camp
don't
body.
understand. I just don't understand why this gigantic fella is not in the league anymore. What the hell's wrong with everybody? He looks good. Look how big he is. Look how
he
big
lost
he
10
is.
pounds. He lost 10. Yeah, bro. He was like 375 pounds. He lost 10 pounds. Okay, it's not that big of a deal.
We should have invited him to do this. He would have been the good one.
Oh my god. Oh, it hurts.
These fries are terrible.
Yeah, it's a fry. So I have 1.5 fry left, quarter a soda and a full soda. It's the soda. I told you guys I should have got tea. I don't like sweet tea though.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to stomach that. Oh, I'm never getting. Not that I ever really got McDonald's, but this is probably a one and done McDonald's for the next 10 years for me.
Yeah, I don't think I'll eat McDonald's and you know what's crazy is before I knew I was doing this with you guys, I never do this, but I've been a little trashy lately. And I went and I got 3 Egg McMuffins the other morning and like ate them all. So like even pulling up to the drive-thru, I like felt like I didn't know if I could actually handle it. Okay.
Guys, is this what being miserable feels like? Because I've never felt this miserable eating food.
Yeah, I got a little bit of a burp out, and I think I'm getting a second win.
Yeah, it feels good.
Should we start going this route? Is it to that point now?
We should. My Big Macs are gone. At least the meat is gone, but Bo's right. It's the cold fries. It's gross.
It's gross, and they don't go down easy.
No, they're hard to chew.
Yeah, they gave me an extra nugget. I swear I've had 4 and there's 7 left.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Look at theirs all blending together right now.
I just tweeted out before we started. I just tweeted out TNP, thoughts and prayers.
Oh my God. Ugh.
Well, I tweeted before. I was like, that. Yeah, my future husband's like for sure to watch this, and like this is gonna be why he proposes, like 100%, because it's super attractive.
Talk about narrowing down the playing field, though. Like you're gonna scare away 98% of the guys, and then the 2% that you actually, the 2% you actually want to like talk to are gonna be the ones that go, yeah, I like her. Yeah, and then
1% is gonna go like see my Twitter account, so then I'm gonna have 1% left.
Her standards are impossibly low if this is what she does on camera. I got a chance.
I'm just waiting for my boss to text me and be like, "Why are you doing that right now?"
Oh, look at it. Does this not gross you guys out?
Ew.
2 fries.
I'm going to consolidate my fries now. Oh God.
Scott, we might need you to tag in for me. He is in Maryland, so he just drive over and take my food.
Oh, God, I'm scared to check my phone. I hope my parents aren't watching.
I'm so disappointed in myself right now. Like I have 3/4 of a drink, 7 nuggets, and 2 fries left.
I have 1 fry and this is going to be the bane of my. This is what's going to do it. I can do the fries. This Dr. Pepper is not going down.
Yeah, after this, I might outlaw McDonald's myself.
I actually will not eat it for a year. Like, I'm being dead serious, and I'm not even, like, trying to be funny or theatrical. Like, I'm not eating it for 1 whole year. Don't even bring it up.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if we do
I'm going to drive past it, and every time I look at it, I'm going to go, nope. Nope. I wonder when big old pile of nope over there.
I wonder when we do these, if whatever we eat, we're like, no more for this for a year. No more than for, like, everything. We have nothing left to eat.
This is so bad. Wow, I'm up in a league. I can't do this right now, guys.
Oh my God. How are you gonna draft right now?
What have I done? What have I done?
Big Mac number 2.
Oh man, I'm like I got the tingles going, like the sweats. Oh,
my stomach is like it's expanded. I took a Snapchat and I saved it to send my friends after. Like, you know, a food baby. This is a new level of food baby. Like this takes
hashtag no filter.
Hashtag McDonald's filter. Hashtag 2 Big Macs, 20 nuggets, 3 fries, and 2 drinks. And I used ranch.
Hey, or what I put in the chat, our little group chat, hashtag saving myself for McMarriage.
The official hashtag for this video. Oh,
We haven't even talked about football in literally like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we had Tebow and Benjamin. That doesn't even count as football.
That's not football. That's a joke.
I was trying to. I'm like lost at other trending topics right now. I think the McDonald is in my brain.
It's infected you.
Let's talk about JL's at the beach with his dogs. I'm looking at Twitter right now. Jeff is putting up another Pikachu meme. Oh,
Of course he is.
It's not
This is
Pikachu, it's
Benjamin.
Pichu.
your Thursday co-host, Mr. P2W, Nick Script, a good friend of mine as well. He's bold.
Can we talk about how great that guy is? What
Yeah.
an awesome character Nick is. The other day, I don't know if you guys saw, this guy sent me a shirt in the mail, a P2W shirt, and I wasn't expecting it. Brady already had my address. He just sent it with a note. Thanks for co-hosting. Like, are you serious? He's just such a genuine, overall. He might be the greatest guy in this app. I think I've decided. I think he's the 101 of kindness.
The 101, I like it.
Kluge. Don't tell that to Dave Kluge.
Dave Kluge is not that kind. Dave Kluge he's in maybe maybe 111.
111. Oh man,
Woo!
it gets
She likes Saquon more than Kluge.
I was gonna say Saquon Barkley.
She's saying, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna take Kluge or Austin Eckler at 111.
It's gonna be Eckler.
I would take Dave. I would take Dave at 107 just so I could hopefully get some Emily pie next to it. Like, hey,
Oh my
Kluge.
god, her
That's right.
pie.
That's a fringe benefit. Like, hey, I'm taking Dave Kluge because I want the whole Kluge
I want
cluster.
to get Kluge. I got
I
Kluge
do.
2 weekends ago, and it was a blast.
I'm
Both
getting Kluge in a
fantastic
couple
humans.
weeks. And I'm
She
excited.
makes really good pie. Like, I'm talking about debatably the best pie I've ever had. Like, her pie crust is another level. It's the 101 of pie crust. I don't know what it is. It's like so flaky, and I'm like getting sick because I can't.
Butter.
I can't. I'm like already pretty full, but I love her pie. Crap.
She's in the Jeff ECR league, and
My hat
she said
doesn't fit anymore.
she's bringing pies to the expo.
I love it.
My hat literally does not fit anymore. I just took it off.
My pants are really tight. I think I have tears in my eyes. Like, I'm not crying, but my body is crying. Like, it's not hurts.
My
You know what's gonna
body's
be the
more of a
worst is-
jungle gym than a temple.
When we get off recording and all right, there's no more fun anymore. Now it's just pain. We're just wallowing in our pain here.
Okay, these fries. We got to do something with them, Steph.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, my man Swagman's in that too.
Shout out Swagman.
What else is on my timeline here? Because that'll give me inspiration for football talk here.
We could make my next pick.
Oh, let's do that.
Mm,
What's the board looking like?
Let's see. We got a little weird. Let's see what we got here.
The eliminator scoring is so unique that you can take so many different angles. I feel it's pretty balanced by
No, this is a startup. Don't worry. I botched it. I have Derrick Henry, Kelsey, McLaurin, Tannehill, Julio, Thielen, Hunt, Odell Beckham, and now I'm up again. So I think I probably have to take a quarterback here. But I'm also up again in 4 picks. So I can really do whatever.
Who are the quarterbacks sitting there?
Like Daniel Jones.
I mean, is there a better time to draft him than on the foodies? Him staring right there.
So here's who's
Yeah,
left. We
this
actually
is-
have options.
So Daniel Jones is probably this will be the first thing Daniel Jones watches with Steph in it.
Before
And
he
so-
buys my ring.
Yeah, first impression. Instead of seeing anything she's ever tagged him in, professing her undying love for him, and he's gonna finally click on the link to look at her page, and this is what's gonna be right there at the top.
Yeah. I'm like getting sick. So Tom Brady, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Taysom Hill, Big Ben, no thank you. Daniel Jones, Fitz. There's options here. I almost want to take a running back, but I hate them all. Melvin
I be-
Gordon left.
Can I be?
So-
Will you guys still like me if I tell you that I like Tom Brady there, and I think he has potential to be potentially like a top 5 or 6 QB?
I know, but my team's really old. I went with a bad strategy this time, so that makes me nervous. I almost would rather take
Danny Dimes.
I think I have to. I'm going to take him next pick so I don't get heat. So maybe I'll take a running back here. Is Melvin Gordon dead?
He might be.
He's this year's Mark Ingram.
Okay, so he's dead. So we don't like him. I'm not taking.
For Dynasty, no. I'll take
Is this a Dynasty draft or is this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Melvin Gordon's in Dynasty. He might as well be these chicken nuggets right now. He's like dead.
I think I need another running back. I already forgot who I have in this league. I take a. I think Josh.
Tony Pollard.
Ooh.
I think Pollard's gone, which is annoying. He's not. We're taking Pollard.
Oh, there we go.
Boom. Roasted.
All right, so
Not a bad team.
So you're talking about Tony Pollard.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys? How do you guys feel about Zeke this year? You guys feel like he's going to be, no doubt about it, he plays 16 games, top 5 running back, regardless of format? Or is this the year Pollard eats in there a little bit more? Maybe we get more of a 65-35, 70-30 split. What do you guys think?
Most of the time, you can't predict touchdown upside. Like, you can't really say who's going to be that one guy who pulls a Aaron Jones in 19 and scores 20 touchdowns. Or last year, it's Dalvin Cook or a Kamara. Like, you can't really 100% say this guy's going to score a bunch of touchdowns, but Zeke gets all the goal line carries. They're in the red zone a lot because it's a high-powered offense. And if they're inside the 5, they're not going to be throwing the ball because they have Zeke.
Right.
I think even if he only rushes for just over 1,000 yards, because Pollard's volume will increase, 15 to 20 touchdown is pretty certain to me. Like, that's one thing I can say. He might not have the same yardage, but he still has 15 to 20 touchdown upside. And I love that. So middle of first round, towards the end of the first round, I'm taking.
We love that journey for him. Like, that's a journey we love. There's no ice left. The ice melted, so now it's bigger.
It's going to make it so much worse.
Still not as bad as cold fries.
Bo, how close? You must be like on the finish line here.
No, I slowed way down. These fries are still. I still have over half a fry left.
Wait, am I beating you guys then?
You're probably beating me now.
I have a drink, half a fry.
Wait, you have just a half a fry and a drink left, and that's it?
Huh?
Holy crap!
Way ahead of us.
You need to put like something with food in your bio, because that is freaking impressive.
Oh, I'm putting this in my bio. If I finish this, like, I want a trophy. Like, I'm gonna order a certificate for the back, maybe a medal, because it's the fries. Bo is right. Like, these are disgusting. It's like chewing cardboard.
And you guys are making me look awful because I still have 2 of them, and then these nuggets. I was so proud. I ate the 2 Big Macs, the first fry and the first drink, down that thing, and the first nuggie. But
these are bad. That's the fries. The fries are bad. But do you think Pollard can have, like, do you think will be fantasy relevant? Sorry, I'm getting off topic, but now I'm stressed out about that pick.
No, there's more football talk to be had. So I think he's going to creep up and to get more touches this year. Especially like, I feel like with Dak, they're going into more of his offense rather than running it through Zeke. And I think Pollard is going to be better for that because he's going to be able to split wide more. He's obviously got a lot more agility, speed at this point in their careers.
Right.
And so I think, I'm not saying that Zeke's not worth the top pick, but I do think Pollard is going to be a guy that's going to have more of a say. Like, I could see like a Alexander Madison type of upside running back, like, with him.
More. Madison's not even a good running back. I don't know why anybody ever accused him of it. Tony Pollard has posted both seasons of his career top 5 in broken tackle percentage in the whole NFL. So as his role evolves, as some of those packages of plays that they had for him last year get put into the game plan more often, you're going to see those like series or two each half where he's going to take all the carries from Zeke to rest Zeke. And then you're going to see when Zeke's on the field, they run a lot of 2 running back with Pollard running in motion, kind of like a Tyreek Hill speed slot role, because Pollard was a wide receiver at Memphis. Like, he caught a lot of balls.
Yeah.
You talk about a guy who's very similar to Antonio Gibson, where he's not a little guy. He's 6'2", 220, and he can run. He's big boy, and he's really fast and quick, and he breaks tackles. He's a lot like Kamara if Kamara was given less opportunity early in his career. I see a lot of similarities there, except Pollard's even faster than Kamara. He just doesn't have the same instincts. Kamara's instincts are off the charts, and that's why he's one of the best there is.
So you guys are talking about Kamara, and I was up at the 8th pick, and it was between Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara, and I took Alvin Kamara. Do you guys like that way, or are you guys on the other side of that train?
I'm way on the other side because Kamara is still completely uncertain. If Taysom Hill is named the starter, Kamara's productivity gets cut in half. It's not good. It's good for Latavius Murray if Taysom Hill is there because he's the power running back.
What do you think, Steph?
Yeah, if you have Jameis Winston, I'm okay with it.
I agree. I don't disagree at all. I'm like Kamara. I'm actually like pretty concerned about. I'm actually concerned about that whole team. It's so funny because I feel like every single year we're always talking about the Saints. Like they're always a team that's coming up. You haven't heard jack crap about them this offseason. Like no one cares because I think there's so much uncertainty at that quarterback position that anything could happen. Like I'm like staying away from them. And in redraft, you won't catch me, I think, drafting a single Saints player. And that's a shit. I feel bad because I used to in the past, but now, no thank you. It's a mess over there.
Yeah,
Thomas even is sketchy to me.
Oh, Jordan, you popped in at the right time because I'm about to burp.
I'm going to throw up, Jordan.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting. The fries are like...
She's putting this on a Tinder.
So DLF had Alvin Kamara ranked higher than Dalvin Cook, but my fantasy league has Dalvin Cook ranked higher than Alvin Kamara. So I think it's very depending on where you look. The thing with Alvin Kamara that I like, Dalvin Cook, just by his track record, he's not going to be healthy for a full season. I'm just going based off of how it's been every year he's been in the league. So that part alone a little scares me. Number 2, I do think that they're transitioning. I know that they obviously they run it through Dalvin Cook and then Justin Jefferson gets his, all that good stuff. But I do think Jameis Winston is going to be the starter when it's all said and done. And I think that team will do a better job, make sure he gets involved, getting passes. And they still didn't bring in a number 2 wide receiver. So it's Tre'Quan Smith as of the moment. So.
I'm just worried because Peyton is so clingy about Taysom. Like he loves him. Like he just wants to like kiss his face and his forehead and tuck him into bed. And like he just like can't get over him. And then he goes and drafts another quarterback just to confuse us. Like what's wrong with him? He's like quarterback obsessed. It's almost like his fetish. It's like actually getting a little weird now. Like it's freaking me out. Like what ends up happening if he has that rookie like week 7? He's like, let's just throw in there. I don't know. Like.
Ooh,
it makes me nervous. I don't like it.
I didn't know you were getting kinky on this episode.
I don't know. I can't even think. These fries are rough. They're like cardboard. Ugh.
What's the opposite of an aphrodisiac? That's what these fries are.
Yeah, I agree.
But you only have half of a thing, right? That's what you said you had left.
Oh, but it's so many fries, and I'm looking at it going, that's all I have left really of food. And it's just, ugh.
Yeah, so for anybody that's joined in, an update. Bo,
be right. People be right.
How are you doing? Let's go around the horn and we'll update everybody that's just tuning in here.
Well, if it was a time limit challenge, we all failed.
Yes. Yeah.
But these fries being cold from McDonald's, it's unforgivable. It's the worst thing ever. We're literally swallowing cardboard that's coating our esophagus with starch. And so I probably have like 50% esophageal occlusion from starch.
Steph, I think, is doing the best out of all of us right now.
She's way ahead of us.
You have one drink and half a fry, right?
Yeah, I have this much drink left, which is not going down well because my ice has now melted because I don't have my AC is broken. So like now these are like super cold because I have the fan on, but it's not like cold enough in here to keep my ice cold. So now I have melted ice in my drink. It's very weird because like I feel like when you chew, I know it's like a voluntary action, but it feels more involuntary than right now. Like now I have to I'm really working to swallow. Like my esophagus is like shutting, and like you have to like no, you have to open. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? Like you like open up.
It's like it's the moment like the fry or the nugget or whatever just like comes in your mouth. You're like no, put it back up. We don't want it going down.
Your brain is like, what in the world is going on here?
We could have done the fries and the burger to get that. Could have been a good strategy. My update: I've got 6 nuggets left, and I have 2 large fries, and I'm halfway done with the second. So I put down 1.5 drinks so far, 2 Big Macs, 1 large fry, and 1 10-piece nugget. But I'm not gonna lie, there might not be much more coming from me at this point.
It's these fries, man. They're so gross.
I've
never tasted.
All I love is fries and a little bit of my soda.
We'll go till we get to about the hour mark, and we'll call it. Just so I feel like that's a fair enough amount of time to get this down.
It hurts. Like it's like not an enjoy. Like, I'm not.
Tell Emily her support is very much appreciated because I need it because I feel like a wuss right now.
I would say that you're like the most fit out of all of us, though. So I feel like your body is like I feel like Bo and I like, don't eat that well. So I feel like this is like
me. Excuse
I'm just
me.
saying. Okay, well, I'm just saying. I feel like you and I enjoy food. Like I'm always talking to you about food. I literally crushed
I plan my days around food.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Well, yeah, I would hope so. Okay. I mean, it would be weird if not. But like I crushed like $35 worth of Taco Bell just like for fun the other night. Like I like had already had dinner and I was just like kind of hungry and I just like ate all of it and I felt awful after. But this is bad.
Steph, you were made for the Fantasy Foodies. I did not know this about you. This is like this is what we preach at this show.
It really hurts though. Like my stomach is really big. I like if it was not weird, I would definitely show my stomach. I can't wait to show everyone my stomach. Like, all my friends, like, it's really big.
We're at the point of the show where I don't think anything would surprise people.
I can't. No, it's scary. I feel it. It's bad. I don't think I can eat these fries. I might tap out.
Yeah, I think I finished halfway through these nuggets, and I probably actually there's a chance I could finish the second drink.
Yeah, I think
I could finish the second.
Fries. This many fries is not going to go down.
Yeah, this is bad. I know.
Well, we might just call it here then, because seems like we're at a standstill. We all gave it our best shot.
I'm trying my darndest the last 2 minutes just to swallow this bite.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's so weird. Like you literally, this is the only way I can describe it to people is like you like try to swallow, but like the food doesn't want to go down. Like you have to you have to like tell your brain, no, you have to swallow.
It's that gift that you have with the little girl going down the slide and waving.
Yeah. Okay, bye. It hurts to laugh.
Oh yeah, but please don't talk anymore, bro. You make me laugh. Oh man. Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. We're getting close to the hour mark, which we usually try to get these in like 40 minutes, 45 minutes, but it was definitely not happening today.
I'm gonna throw up for sure.
I'm gonna go take me a nap.
Yeah. So let's sign out here. Steph, thanks for joining the show today and
Burner Smalls. Cheers, Burner Smalls.
Anytime, guys. Hopefully next time that I come on and join you guys, I'll have my own account.
Yes. Yeah. That hopefully the person that put the thing out there is right where they should be. They're like blocked and spammed away from the rest of the fantasy community.
Yeah.
But Steph, feel free to plug all your stuff you want everybody to know before we get out of here.
Normally you can find me on your timeline because I'm already tweeting too much. But you won't see much of me this week since I do have a ban for 7 days. I'll be back to you Saturday morning at like 4 a.m., whatever time I got blocked at. But it's at Stephie Smalls with 3 L's. Right now I'm going by at Burner Smalls with 3 L's. It's not going to last long, so it's not really worth following me. And my show, Small Talk, I'm having a hard time thinking because I'm so full. And then I have a new show also Off Topic that's coming out this week. I might do it next week since I don't even have my platform to like whatever.
Are you going to have
guys for
Eli
having me
Manning
on
that show? I want you to have Eli Manning on the show.
I have some really cool people coming on. So I have to space out the Giants guests, but oh god, guys, this is bad. And I think my first guest is gonna be Lawrence Tynes, kicker that basically brought us to all the Super Bowls in my childhood.
Oh, that's awesome. God. Well, we're not gonna be able to wait to watch that. But what about you, man? What should people know about you before we leave?
So my Twitter account is still not banned. Apparently that's just not, I don't have that many trolls. Maybe Twitter just can't handle only one Stephie Smalls account. So it maybe is a blessing in disguise.
If you want my trolls, I'll sell them to you.
If you split the stock of Stephie Smalls and then let both sides grow, you might end up with a pretty good investment.
Oh man.
But you can find me at @Bo_McBigTime. I tweet a lot, about a quarter of as much as Steph, but that's still a pretty big number. When I look at it, it's crazy how much I tweet.
Right.
But I write for DFS and Dynasty. You can catch me during the season writing all kinds of cool stuff where I show off my vocabulary that makes me look like a nerd to everybody else. And then I have my new incorporated business, bigtimeflavorco.com. You can find the world's most deliciously intense hot sauce, hot box gourmet hot sauce. And of course, you can check out the Big Time Bundle, which is a variety pack of all 4 products, including the Taco Sizzin, that's Cluckin' Hot Nashville hot seasoning, and Smoke Shack barbecue rub.
I have to go after that?
Yeah. So go to bigtimeflavorco.com and get yourself some flavor.
All right. And I'm at DMendio too. Pretty much find me everything I do triple play fantasy, write baseball article for Fantrax. I'm pretty simple. I'm a simple guy. We'll be back soon. I think we'll be doing this bi-weekly because I don't know if we could handle it otherwise. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll have something else.
My scale is going to ask me to come back when I got off the bus.
Yeah, I'm pulling those batteries out and throwing them out when we're out here.
But we're going to go try and unplug, and I don't even know. I might go puke. But we'll talk to y'all later.
Where I am. That's not good. My whole day, the rest of my day is shot.
Yeah, I'm done.
Man. All right, guys. We'll catch y'all later.
Should I wait to go swimming?